Hey folks, Moses Woodson here from High Desert Homestead. Been telling y'all that's been watching the channel that we had another animal coming to the homestead. The guy just called me, said he's gonna bring him out. So I've got to get down there and finish the pens, and I've got to feed yet. Been kind of taking it easy. Yesterday we were working over in the canyon. A lot of snow, a lot of ice. Here it's about gone. Yesterday it melted off pretty much while we was working, but I was carrying a bale of wire. Well, I was kind of half rolling it, half throwing it, struggling with it. A bale of wire, I don't know, they weigh like 100 pounds or something. And I threw it and I slipped on a rock, overextended my left knee. So I've been kind of taking it slow this morning, but I got to get this pen finished. We got up 2 sides the last video you seen, and I've got to get it finished because he's on his way. He said he's gonna take and call me when he's on his way, and then when he gets out by the highway. So I've got to do a lot of running around here in just a little while. I'm gonna go meet him at the highway, and then you guys will know who he is and we'll reveal the whole thing. But it's going to be exciting. Looking forward to taking and undertaking this project. So come along with us. It's going to be fun. As you can see, we still have some snow on the ground. Everything's a muddy mess. The pens, this time of year, it's really hard to clean them. We get a day like this, and I generally clean a little bit. We cleaned this side of the pen in the horses a few weeks ago, which is normally what I'd be doing. I try to take a few hours of the day, an hour, sometimes 30 minutes, sometimes one wheelbarrow load, and clean out a pen, clean up a pen. I did that right here the other day where he had rooted some out. You just got to do what you can where you can, and it's not always ideal, but that's the time of year it is. During the summer, it ain't hard at all. We have longer days, we can get more done, and we've just been really busy. So let me take and show you the truck. Speaking of busy, this has all of our tools in it that we do jobs for people, do little odds and end jobs, and like fencing and patching fence, and first one thing another. But we got feed yesterday, we got propane yesterday, we got hay yesterday. We had some timeless posts over there at the job site. So when we go to town, we take and we really pack in a load. Sometimes there's groceries in on top of it all. So all of our tools are in here. Same way if we were in the red truck, we would probably have a water tank and all this stuff. So Miss Polly's helping me feed this morning.
Good morning.
You feeling better, baby?
Oh yeah.
We had a rough few days there. Kind of hit us hard, and we were in a rough shape, but we were puny. Yep. So we got to get that pen built before he gets here, or fairly close to being built before he gets here, and finish getting all this feed unloaded. So I'm gonna get after it and get that done. Nobody's got pig growers. They've just got hog finishers. Can't find pig growers. Buddy, last year I was getting like a milled feed. Them little pigs are eating good, so they've got quite vigorous. Look at their daddy go. All he does is eat.
All he does is eat.
He's vocal about it too. I like this plant a lot better. So I picked up this sheep block. I'd usually use a trace mineral salt, but this one is made for sheep. It has no added copper. 20, some people say 20, 25 parts per million. Copper is toxic for sheep, so I'm gonna put this in there. It's got some other stuff added, so I'm gonna try and keep our flock as healthy as possible. Come on. Right now, I don't have chaff hay like I'd like. We've just been running and going, so we've had to fill in with some alfalfa, which is fine. The other thing is, I like to bring these dogs in to be around the sheep. They don't much mess with them. And if you'll notice, you don't see Champ. Champ, I tried and I tried and I tried. He just was not cooperative. Every time I'd bring him around the stock, he would chase it, and that's just not something we can have around. If he ever got loose, if he wasn't in a kennel or something like that, then he could hurt the sheep. He really liked to chase stuff. He was supposed to be half Great Pyrenees anyway, but the other part of him just took over. So we found him another place to be, where he's not going to be a livestock guardian dog. So the sheep are doing real well. This ewe here is starting to make a bag. So is this ewe. I don't think the little one was bred, so she'll be having probably fall lamb. This is our new ram you guys seen in the last probably video before, and our two little ewes are doing really good. So again, it's winter time, ground's froze, it's hard to keep it clean, so I've been moving the hay around, trying to get a layer of hay on the ground so it's not as muddy for them, so they don't have hoof problems. So, just one of those things. If it gets warm enough, and get in here and clean it out. Come on, boys. I'm not going to worry about the hay right now. We're going to go ahead real quick, jump over here and get to work on this pen. Guy says he's on his way, so here we go. Something I wanted to take and show you here. We cut the end off. I don't know if you guys seen that on the last video. I'm not sure I included it. But after you cut the end off, you can bend the ends and actually drive them into the post. And that keeps it from being a sharp edge for something to run into. I've got it stapled, but I've also, and it's pretty good, probably drove 2.5 inches in there. So works really well. These dogs, they sure do like being out in this weather. We had time to stop and get a burger. I always like to come down here to the local farmers market and get a burger on Saturday. It's the only thing out here, unless you drive
in the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere. Lady, Miss Joanne, she makes these. She makes Navajo burgers, and she does a real good job. Her and her son. So we like to go down there on Saturday. Generally our day off, somewhat, and get that. So we're waiting on the guy to come. We'll introduce you to him, and we will get that new animal to the homestead. We're filming each other. So for those of you who don't know, this is Alan from the farm on Route 66.
How are you guys?
He is bringing us a donkey. They want to get it trained to harness. And if you haven't checked out his channel, there'll be a link in all these videos. We're gonna go along for the whole process. We're gonna video getting this donkey. He's pretty gentle.
Yeah, he's really gentle. We call him Prince Jack.
Prince Jack. That's the pen. This is the donkey we were building the pen for. So we've got to get it finished. But Alan drove all the way out here. Did you think wasn't ever going to get here?
Yeah. Oh, this wasn't bad at all compared to where I drove yesterday. Come on. Come on, boy. You just have to think about it.
Yeah, sometimes with donkeys you got to make it their idea.
Yeah. But he's real gentle. Blake was riding him the other day, and I'm just excited to get him pulling something. So
he's a lot bigger donkey than some of these western donkeys, ain't he?
Yeah, he's just coming 2 years old too, so he may get a little bigger. I don't know. Hey, Polly.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Alan Palmer. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
So, yeah, he's pretty nice donkey. So I'm excited to see what Moses can do with him, and we're gonna post this video on our channel also. So we're gonna kind of share subscribers and share stories, and it'll be fun to see what happens with Jack over the next month or two, whatever it takes. So
yeah,
great.
Every animal's different, and you just have to take and work with their traits and characteristics and see what their strengths are, and take and see how adaptable they are to doing the job you want them to do. So
you guys may want him out of here when you realize that he's an alarm clock. And he's a lot louder than those roosters I'm hearing.
Yeah.
But the good thing is we live way up.
Oh, good. So you
way
live
up
in the
there.
Our house up on the hill.
Yeah, up
Oh,
on the
good.
hill. So.
Well, where would you like me to tie him?
We're gonna tie him over here by this tree. We've got a tree over here. We tie him to.
Sounds great. So
That's our tree of knowledge.
That's awesome.
I'll just move him around and come back up. And a lot of people they get impatient.
Yeah, I've noticed with that. See, look at that. That's crazy.
So if you just redirect with them, then their mind change. You have to understand that equines, they think in process. So think of it as a chain. So if you break that chain, a new chain starts. It's the same way, that's how you fix all problems with horses. Bad horses, anything. Just change the chain, change the process. For an animal, if 1, 2, and 3 happens, 4 is gonna happen, it doesn't matter. But if you take 1 out of the equation and start at 2, or just take the whole process and we'll just do everything different, then 4 never happens. So he didn't want to come there. I could sit there and fight him, or I could just break the chain. I'll go do something else.
That's awesome.
And that's how we get them to cross obstacles, cross water, stuff like that. I'm not going to sit there and fight and beat and whoop and knock on an animal that just needs its process changed.
Well, we were just leading Jack over here, and he got to the snow and he stopped. Anyway, so Moses is already training on him, and this is Polly.
Hello.
This is his better half from Tisnas Pass.
Yeah, Tisnas Pass, Arizona.
I've been up to Tis before. That's way up.
We're born and raised there.
Yeah.
Well, born in Shiprock, but
Oh,
yeah,
I was
raised.
in Shiprock just the other day. That's great. Awesome. So have you taught Moses any Navajo or not?
Oh yeah, he knows some Navajos.
He knows when you're mad at him, huh?
Oh yeah, he does.
When we first got married, she always used the phrase "Ya de la" or "Washington," and I thought, oh, that must be her pet name for me. No, it's not.
Those that are Navajo that watch this are gonna have to comment below what she was saying to him. That'll be fun. into this tree, the tree of knowledge. So we are so excited to see what he learns over the next little bit, and so be watching their channel, and we'll come back and get him here in a month or two. This will be the pen for Prince Jack here, huh?
Yeah, I about got it finished.
That's awesome.
We didn't get a chance to run to Tractor Supply, so we're using what we got. And these panels, have you bought any of these panels lately?
No, how much are they now?
50.
You're kidding.
$50 a panel.
They used to be 20 bucks a panel.
Yep. Yep. And I think Tractor Supply's probably got them a little cheaper, but
That is crazy.
we try to get everything local so we don't have to drive into town, because it takes all day.
That is crazy. Hit the ground. Well, I'm gonna go get some stuff done. You know how Saturdays are.
Yeah, me too. I got to finish this, and then I've got to take and try to clean up some more. It's a constant battle around here trying to clean up. You're always cleaning up stuff.
Oh, there's always stuff to do.
We've got manure piles everywhere.
We want to thank y'all for stopping by. This is just the first step in Prince Jack's journey. There's going to be many more episodes to come, so make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit the old notification bell. See what happens next. We want to thank the farm on Route 66, Alan and Vicky, for entrusting us with Jack's training, and for all the folks that are coming over from their channel to take and watch his progress. We know we're going to have fun with Prince Jack, but we hope it's educational as well for those of you out there who want to learn more about training horses, donkeys, and mules. And I know, as with all animals that I train, that I'll learn something along the way too. Well, that's going to end it up for us today. Be on the lookout for more episodes. And remember, be not weary in well doing, for in due season ye shall reap, if you faint not. We'll see you later.